Hey Java learners, welcome to Java Zone. So this is the second video tutorial, and in this we are going to start our first Java programs of array. Okay, so let me create a project, Java project, and array app 01. Okay, 1.8. Finish. No. Here under SRC you need to create a package then class, or directly you can create class and package. Just com dot array programming frequency of or on number. Yeah, so in this video we are going to see a basic simple how to calculate a frequency of a number, and we are going to understand that program using debugging mode. Okay, let me declare main method control space, as you know, then and let me initialize declare array, and suppose 20, 45, 78, 99, 99, 66, 33, 22, 33, 55, 55, 8. Okay, so this is our array, and I've given some random values. Okay, our main motive is to calculate the frequency of a given number. Let's suppose we need to calculate the frequency of 55. Okay, into n from the array. So what we need to do is let's okay, suppose we need to calculate the frequency of the number 55. Okay, so num 55, initialize a variable and store that number into the num. Okay, now use for loop, and don't worry, means don't worry about my speed, because we are going to understand each and every program using debugging mode line by line. Okay, at the end of execution. So number dot length and I plus plus, and then we are going to write an if condition. What is there in the if condition is we are going to check. Yeah, let's declare the count variable also, because we need to count how many number of times 55 is repeating. Okay, and that is only the main motive, that we need to calculate how many times 55 number is repeating in the array, and that is only the frequency of our number, given number. So if num, that is 55, equal to number of I, then we are initializing count variable as +1, and at end of the loop we are printing the frequency of num is count. Okay, let's run this. So the answer should be 55, that is 1 and 2. Okay, the frequency of a num 55 is 2. Okay, let's add more 55s. Now it should be 5. Okay, so let's do debugging. Now what is debugging? We need to execute our program not at one time, not at one go. We need to execute our program line by line. Okay, so mainly our main program starts from this line number 6. So double click here at this blue plate, and you can see the one dot. So this is the debugging point, and you need not to run this green button. Instead you need to run this debugging. This is the debug sign, so you need to run this. So as you'll run, the control stops here. Okay, see, I have clicked here. No, see, the control stops here. It is not going forward. Now you need to play with these buttons. This is the step over. That means once you click this step over, then that line, the control which is stopping on that line there, so that line will get executed and move to next line. Mainly step over means move to next line. Okay, step into means if this is a function, step into, then move into that function and execute what is there in that. Means go the line of control, the execution into that function. Okay, later we can see each and everything. Then this is the resume. This is when you'll press this, then the control will stop on the next debug point. As in our case, we don't have any other debug point other than this. So as we'll press this, let's suppose, so it will not it has not stopped because we don't have any debug point, and it execute our program completely. Let's debug again. Okay, so now let's line by line execute. When I press F6 or this button step over, so this line number 6 got executed. You can see number is a means array variable got initialized with these. Then when I again press F6 or step over, then num got initialized and declared and initialized. In the same case, now we are in the for loop. Okay, now we are in the for loop. So we yeah, so we are in the for loop, and the control comes here. Now it is checking that num is 55, which is equal to num of I is currently 0. You can see I is 0, so num of 0, which is 100, the condition is false. Okay, so it should not enter, so it has not enter. Similarly, it checks all the I this, and if you want to that get the value dynamically, then just hover on it, or if you want to get I value, then hover on it, or the best way is just select I, right click and go to inspect. Similar way, inspect element in the browser, so you can see I equal to 5. So in the same way, there is when the if the condition getting true, then it should enter the end, it is, and it get printed here. So this is the way we have calculated the frequency using debugging mode. So it is the best way to understand the program line by line. Okay, that what line is doing what thing, and what output we are getting. So the next way is we are moving to advancing this program. This is just a simple, and no one asked this. Okay, but next way that we are going to calculate the frequency of a number, frequency of each number present in the array, right? So but we are going to do that from 2 for loops, that is nested for loop, but that is also not the best approach. At the end, I am going to show you what is the best approach. If you want to do, then just try using one for loop. You need to calculate the frequency of each and every number present in an array. Okay, that is the best approach and acceptable by the companies. Okay, so till then, yeah, goodbye, thank you.